Good morning, everybody. Well, today's kind of a hard day for me. Today is John's first birthday, and he's not here. He would have been 78 years old today. But folks, I'm so glad every year on Johnny's birthday, I gave him a cake. I took him out to eat when he was up to it before he became homebound. Well, I'm going to show you some of Johnny's favorite food that I happen to know what John liked, all right? And today I'm really missing him alone, thinking about him all day today. He loved French toast, I can tell you that. He loved French toast. See what else he. Oh, he had a thing about bananas and cream. He had a thing very strong. His mother used to make that. He liked that very much. He liked Italian food. I can tell you that. He had a thing about bananas. I made a beautiful cake one year, and he absolutely loved it. It's like banana on top of chocolate and vanilla. It had chocolate icing on vanilla cake. He loved that. He loved waffles. I can tell you that. I get emotional when I talk about it. It's hard. He loved meatloaf. He had a thing about this banana cake. It's delicious yellow cake with vanilla custard in it and vanilla icing on it with bananas. It was delicious and yummy. It was one of his favorite cakes. Chocolate chip cookies he loved. He loved potato pancakes, but for the life of me I can't find it. With applesauce on it, he loved it. There's my baby boy. It's very hard the first year without this person. It's really hard. But folks, I'm so glad of one thing. I always celebrated his birthday. Even when he became homebound, I celebrated his birthday. He was 72 years old. He was healthy then. It's just he got sick all of a sudden. Yeah, we went out to eat. I remember this. I think it was back in 2020. He was 76 here. He started to get a little bit, not on a complete, health-wise, not doing too well. But yes, he always had a cake. I always gave him a beautiful card. This was Johnny's last birthday. He was 77 years old last year. And I'm so glad I made his cake for him. I'm really glad I made something for him. Here we go. Now, he also loved Chinese food. Now, I don't know for the life of me where it is. We're going to find out in 1 minute. I forget to flip it over. Here we go. Let me see what we can find any more foods that Johnny liked. Because I know that he loved his food. Let me tell you something. And I do get emotional. It's hard not to when you don't have that person anymore with you. But, I am so glad, folks. It's going on with this stupid thing. Come on. Here we go. Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. I'm going to show you some other kind of food that Johnny liked. John loved Chinese food. This was his last birthday meal. We bought in Chinese food for him because I knew that's what he liked. And that's what he got. 77, it was his last birthday. And folks, we got to celebrate it. He may have been homebound, but yes. Johnny liked TV. He liked to watch his TV. He loved the Yankees. But folks, let me tell you something. Always celebrate that person's birthday. You don't know when the last one's going to be. You just don't know. I had no idea last year, 365 days ago, that this was John's last birthday. I mean, he's obviously celebrating it in heaven. John would have been 78 years old today, but you don't know. And I'm always glad I remembered my mom and dad on their birthday as well as my children, because you don't know when that last year is going to be. You just don't know. Let me see what we had here. He was 76 here. Oh, there's my sweet boy. Look, he looks so happy, looking with the card and everything, We had Chinese food the year before, also, come to think of it. I don't know how I got in there, but... All right. But yeah, I woke up this morning and I said, oh, it's John's 78th birthday. He's not even here. Here we go. 69 years old. No, he was actually 70 here. I'm trying to remember how old he was. No, he was 76. Sorry about that. Yeah, 76 years old. Yeah, here we go. He was so happy blowing out his cake. I actually made a cake for him. Yeah. So I'm so glad every year I always remember his birthday because, like I said, you don't know when the last one's going to be. As I'm losing a lot of loved ones, folks, and I'm so glad every year I remember people's birthdays. So sometimes they're not around, they're busy or something. Like my daughter has to work on her birthday's next. Here we go. He had to think about potato pancakes. He loved it. He loved chocolate chip cookies, I can tell you that. If there's any more. Oh my goodness. As time goes by, you go backwards in your memories. He's younger, obviously. Yeah, he got sick, folks, suddenly, and it's really so sad what happened to him. Yeah. Here we go. Yes, we would fight, but, generally we make up. And, sometimes I feel guilty for some of the things I said to him and should have said it to him, but I'm glad we made up. Always remember people's birthdays because, like I said, that last one can come and you don't know it. 365 days could make a huge difference. Let me tell you something. Here we go. It was 72 here. It's so hard, you know what I mean? You lose that person and you don't know it's going to happen 365 days later. You just don't know. He got sick all of a sudden. I have a lot of guilt. Maybe if I would have gotten... No, I don't want to say that, but it's not. It was his time. Let's put it this way. It was definitely John's time to go. Let me see what else we have for him. I keep seeing... Oh, I always did Liz's cake. Whether I went to ShopRite and bought it or right here, I always made sure he had that cake. He had to think about it. He loved Italian food also. Here we go. Every year, I remember Johnny's birthday. Now, sometimes you have that guilt sometimes, and I feel guilty. You should have. But Johnny, it's a person's time to go, obviously. It was his time. Let me see if there's any more. He had to think about potato pancakes. He always asked for it, and sometimes I don't feel like making. But you know what? I gave, and I made it. I gave it. I made it for him. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. You just don't know what somebody's last year is going to be. My camera lady is in rehab now. She's doing okay, a lot better. And I'm going to make sure she has a wonderful birthday this year in August. Let's see if there's any more doubt. Yeah. Here's his 68th. I don't know how I didn't get done, but whatever. His 68th birthday. He was actually younger than me in this picture. Let me tell you. I somehow got his arms, maybe something with the camera. I don't even know. He had a thing about seafood. Here we go. We took him also. He loved that. Oh, I'm just not awake yet, folks. But you have to always honor people on their birthdays, folks. You just don't know. I mean, you just never know. It's just hard to believe that 365 days can make a huge difference in your life, and it changed my life around completely. Here's a picture of me actually making Johnny. Every year, I made sure he had his birthday cake. And that's something I never forgot, and I'm really glad I honored him on his birthday. And I'm honoring Johnny today on his birthday. Johnny would have been 78 years old today. I don't think there's any more photos, sadly, no. So here we have from Deborah's Home Country Kitchen. Happy birthday, John, and having you would have been 78 years old today. I love you, and I miss you.